Hello, welcome. It's good to see you. This is Paragon Mills first grade channel math lesson on Thursday with Mrs. Clay. Let's get started. What you will need is your packet from April 20th through the 24th on page 6. I'll give you a second to go ahead and get that if you need it. Go ahead. So glad you guys are here today. I've been missing you guys. Here are our objectives for today. We're going to identify strategies to count, identify the largest and the smallest number, add 3 numbers to make 10. Here is our number talk. Identify strategies to count. We have a dot card counting. How can we figure out how many dots are below? Think about that for a moment. What strategy did you use to solve the problem? I'll give you a moment to think about that. Okay, and so what strategy did you come up with? Great. I was thinking about that. All right, so what you decided to do was to count them in a row vertically this way, up and down. So you said, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. So right here, I will type 3. We're going to add more, so we're going to put a plus sign. And then we have this row. Let's count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, we're going to add more. 1, 2, 3. Equals. So 3 plus 5 plus 3. Let's go ahead and count those all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's count that one more time. I didn't hear you this time. So please count with me. Here we go. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got it right. So let's go ahead and put in 11. 11. 3 plus 5 plus 3 equals 11. What is another strategy that you can use to count? Great, great, great. So you are thinking you can do it horizontally now. You count how many are on the top row, which is 1, 2, 3, plus 1, plus 1, 2, 3. That's not a plus. Let's give us 3 plus 1 plus one more row, 1, and we have 3 again, equals. Let's make sure that we have the same numbers as the same number of rows. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 numbers as well. So let's go ahead and count them again and make sure we got the correct answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got it right. Wonderful. Oh, you're right. There are some other ways to count these dots. So I want you to write down the other ways that you can come up with to find out how many dots there are. That was great. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. Identify the largest and smallest number. This is a 10-frame challenge. Do you remember what this is called? I just said it. What is it called? Yes, a 10-frame. Why do they call it a 10-frame? You bet. There are 10 places that are open to place your counters in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, 10. Here are the directions. I have a horizontal 10 frame with some counters on it. So horizontal means that the 10 frame is going from left to right. And we're going to put some counters on it. One row of the frame is full and one is not. What is the largest number I could make? What is the smallest number I could make? Show your ideas with dried beans, buttons, or pennies. Okay? So you don't have to use the counters that I have. If you have counters at home, that's fine. You can use those. But if you have like pennies or nickels or dimes or quarters or beans or whatever else you can come up with to put things in the 10 frame to use to count would be wonderful. So go ahead and get those things real quick. I'll give you a minute to get that. All right, you're ready. Great. All right. Now, if you need a little more time, you can always press the pause button and come on back. Okay, and press play when you're ready. Okay. All right. So let's go over this again. It says, I have a horizontal 10 frame with some counters on it. One row of the frame is full. So one of these rows, we can have this row, or you can have this row that is full. So let's go ahead and just start. When we usually use the 10 frame, we usually start here at the top left-hand corner like we read, left to right. So we will go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and grab some counters. Here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you go ahead and fill up your row. All right, great, great, great. Now it says, what is the largest number I could make? What is the largest number that we could make using this 10 frame with the whole top row full? think about that for a moment. It says one is full and one is not full. So let's go ahead and try to fill it up minus 1. Okay? All right. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4. Put in 4. So let's figure out what is this number that is the largest that we could have. Let's count them. 1, 2, hold on. I need you to make sure you're counting with me. Let's start over again. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what is the largest number? Yes, it is 9. So I will type that right here. All right. What is the smallest number I could make? With one row full, what is the smallest number that we could make? Great. Let's go ahead and get the eraser and erase some of these counters. Let's do all but 1. How about that? Wait a minute. Let's see. What about this one? 5, 6, 7. Could that be the smallest number? No, it's not. We need to erase one more. So we'll erase one more. So what number is that? What would be the smallest number? Let's go ahead and count them to see. We have, count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. So let's go ahead and write 6 on our paper. Did you write 6? Well, you did a fine job. Way to go. All right. Now, we have identified the largest and smallest number in our 10 frame challenge. Let's move over to the next page. Now we are going to add 3 numbers to make 10. Make it 10. Materials. The things you will need for this is just your hands. This is a super quick cooperative game for 2 people. One person puts forward some number of fingers. The second person puts forward the number of fingers required to make it 10. When there are 10 fingers forward, the 2 players give each other a high 10. So you're going to give 5 plus 5 equals 10. All right, good. Can I get a high 10? All right, great. All right, I am going to need another person. Let me see if I can get my daughter to help us with this game. Trinity? Come here, Trinity. Come on over. Great. This is my daughter, Trinity. She's going to help us. We're going to play Make It 10. So what we will do is, as we look at the computer, we have the first person will come up with 2 different numbers on their hand, or it could be the same. And then I will count them and find out how many more to count on to make 10. All right, so let's go ahead and try that. They did have one example up there for you to start off. One person has 5, 6, 7, plus 3 more, 7, 8, 9, 10. They made 10. Let's see if we can make another 10. All right, let's try that. All right, it looks like she's got 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. 5 plus 3 plus 2 equals 10. Great. All right, let's try that again. Let's see. Trinity, come up with some more numbers. All right. She's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 plus 1 plus 4 equals 10. Great. Now, I want you to try that at home with a partner. Make it 10. Oh, I forgot. We made it 10. So we've got to give each other a high 10. All right, let's do that because we did it twice. Let's do another high 10. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you, Trinity. All right, let's move on to the last page. Did we meet our objectives? Did we identify strategies or ways to count dots? Yes. Identify the largest and smallest number on the 10 frame? We sure did. We added 3 numbers to make 10. Thanks for spending time with us today. I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.